Nope, now we're on. Alright. Sweet. We got it. Okay, so today what we're going to be working on. What are we working on today? Let's take a look. Let's get this set up. I'm a professional, obviously. We're going to be doing AI commanders today. We're working on their code. And let's get the screen image. Let's just extend that out a little bit. Alright. There we go. Alright, so what we need to do is let's open up our to-do list here. And we're gonna kind of clear the slate here because I think we fixed that. Perfect. We need new things to do. So I think what we're working on first is going to be the AI commander groups. I think I have a couple ideas of what I want to do. But I think there's a couple bugs that need to be fixed first. So there was one of them, they request reinforcements. I think that they get stuck waiting for reinforcements all the time. So what I want to do is take a look at that really fast, and then we're going to move on. We're going to load into the game, and we're going to kind of watch them play out. All I have right now active is resistance and blue 4. And I just want to watch some of the battles and see if we can, well, figure some of that out. Last reinforcements request. Okay. I think there's two bugs that need to be addressed. Reinforcements request. Okay, that's the time. Reinforce is true. Call spawn reinforcements. So let me fix this bug first. And so when they call for reinforcements, they have an issue where if the squad doesn't have money, if they don't have money, the dudes won't spawn in. And then they get stuck on waiting for reinforcements. So, which is not great. So we need to change that. So it says right here, if count spawn greater than 0, then we're going to do else. We need to tell that squad to keep moving. So we're going to go up. It's friendly logic. Do private FSM number equals, this is the logic of the group that's requesting support. We're going to grab their FSM variable. And the FSM variable is this thing right here, this little thing. So each one of these entire blocks of code has like a number assigned to it that I can access anytime to change variables. And then we can change variable, I think it's through set FSM variable. And then we're going to change, what we're going to be changing is awaiting reinforce to false. And that should kick them out of that, and they should continue on their way. That's going to be the same for the vehicles down here. We should already have it down here going. I don't know why. Maybe that's not the issue, but that's an attempt. So let's go ahead and load in and see what happens. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to hit play. We're going to be looking for any kind of bugs or anything like that that could be interfering. Oh, wait a second. This is not. This is listed as public. There we go. Let's make this public. I just realized this was not public. That would explain. Okay, we can see that Wes has created some structures. Structure created, resistance, structure created. Seems like they made that awfully fast. Oh, first issue here. Well, that's okay. That looks like that's because of I don't have the Opera Commander running, technically. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so we have the resistance down here. So they're spawning and they're going. I missed what our commander's personality was. Because that is now in. So the personality traits do impact things. Let me kind of close this all out. There's just a lot open. Let's keep our workbench open here. We're going to close everything off to the right of here. Let's go ahead and get our commander's personality, huh? So let's do for each building. If x like 0, 1, 2 is equal to disb HQ, then copy to clipboard string there we go. X, so I'm just going to X like 0. So I'm going to select the logic, get variable, bam. So this should give us what our commander's type is. I don't have like a UI yet to look this stuff up, so I kind of have to pull it from the code. So we have an aggressive commander, and he likes heavy vehicles. Okay, we don't have heavy vehicles implemented yet. So his aggressive commander likes heavy vehicles. So that means he will be spawning lots of troops, I think. Oh, what is this? Yep. Exactly what's happening. Okay. So we're just looking for any errors or bugs that may occur. That maybe get in the way of, well, yeah, anything. Da ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. Okay. Oh, so there were a couple of vehicles here that were already called in. What I need as well is, let's put this back over here. Let me get some code here. I want to constantly be displaying the commander's money. So let's write some code to do that. Send that to our debug log here, right? Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, so we'll do while debug2 equals true, while debug2 do sleep 1, and then con blue. Let's not make it blue, let's make it just white. That's fine. Let's do, oops, come on, work with me. String that. Okay. So now we can look at the money. Every second it's been printing out, and it seems like overkill, but that I really need to see what happens. So we're going to, it's at 10 already? So what are the resources again? Let's remember. Okay, yep. So manpower, steel, fuel, and income. Okay. So essentially that's just like money. So we don't have a lot of money. Let's go ahead and give the West lots of money. Okay. So we got 10,000 of everything. 100,000, I'm sorry. It's okay, bring it down. I thought there's a bug that happens that suddenly the money goes away. I may be completely wrong on that. As I'm looking at those numbers, I'm waiting to see if they suddenly drastically change. So we have an aggressive commander who is... Yeah, I'm not sure why he recruited 2 units here. That's interesting. So we have an aggressive commander, as you can see. He's really pouring units across. This little thing right here, oh, I think that's because all he could recruit with the money he had. Okay. So why we had these little tiny groups is probably because at the time they had no money. And so he's creating these really small groups. That's probably exactly what's happening. We got lots of groups moving around the map, but this is fine. I think he is recruiting a little too fast. So now we have a light factory. Okay. And the money looks like it hasn't completely dropped. We have a group in combat now. It's probably this squad right here. Yeah. These 2 guys versus these 6 guys. So we'll see who wins that one. Oh, Alice had the squad supporting here too. Okay, I think. Money's still looking good. These vehicles, this guy's moving to go pick up troops. Commander's building structures. Again, please keep in mind this is all really sped up for testing purposes. Like they're creating structures, all the units spawning in. We just gave them a lot of money. All that is to speed up for testing purposes. And we can come down here and see resistance is... What they got going on with them? They got people moving too across the map, as you can see. Oh, they're coming over here to attack op. War 4 doesn't even have anything going on, but that's okay. Recruited more infantry. I need to add some more debug in there for this. You only should be able to spawn in as many groups as you have locations. Or is the aggressive commander... I can't remember how the aggressive commander works. Let's take a look. So the aggressive commander... The aggressive commander... Let's open the commander menu up. Here we are. So if we take a look at him, let's go to our lovely workbench here. Take a look at him. Oh, he gets, okay, his group limit is rather high. So it starts with, it takes the number of territories you own, divides that by 2, and multiplies that by 1.5 and rounds it. And so if we take, let's do some of that math here. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, divided by 2 is obviously 3, right? And then times that by 1.5. So we can have 5 groups out at a time. Right now, let's see how many we have out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, that's a vehicle group. 4, 5. Actually, that should be the last one then. Was this 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy crap, what's going on here? Reinforcing, okay. Yep, I think something, oh, these are transport squads. This is a transport squad, okay. Something is going wrong. He's just recruiting like crazy. So let's... Okay. Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, light infantry cooldown. Light infantry recruit delay, which is set in here. Light infantry. There we are. Light infantry cooldown. There we are. Recruit delay is 2 minutes. Okay. Which seems about right, but we also have, so it has to be greater, the time has to be greater than the 2 minutes. And the count of the light infantry total has to be less than infantry group limit. Okay. So if you could look at the light infantry total. So there's our infantry group limit. Okay, it should be around 5 or 6 now. And then we have infantry, light infantry total. Push back. So maybe this isn't getting updated properly. Let's give it a test. Let's take this bit of code right here. Let's run this ourselves and see what happens. So we'll do side west equals west side groups equals, let's do that. Wait, is this defined anywhere else? That's up there, okay. And then light total equals that. Light vehicles total equals that. Oh, our money dropped. I was not paying attention. Let's open that up and take a look. Oops. Oh, hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay. So let's take a look at this. I'll hide that for now. So I'm going to highlight this deposit. And then I kind of scroll up. I can go, okay, look, we had lots of money, lots of money, lots of money. All of a sudden it just tanks. And I'm trying to see what caused that. So around here it just changes. And there wasn't any unit, oh, there was an infantry group spawned. So it could be an issue with sometimes infantry cost, I mean, it's something that costs too much in there. Shouldn't be. We'll take a look at that in a second. So maybe something's infantry spawn. Let's see if it is equaling for the resistance. Something's going on with the resistance side of things. But one thing at a time. So let's see if this pulls the right number here. We're gonna execute this code. We have 7 in the bottom left. So well, now that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 territories divided by 2 is 5, add 2 is 7. Yeah, that's correct. So we can see now this is actually starting to shape up. Hello, Derp Inschmerz. I love that name. Derp Inschmerz. It actually look like it's starting to fight, which is really cool to see. Excuse me. Really cool to see. So we have a couple bugs we need to fix. Okay, so let's add this to our list here. Let's add a new one here. Let's go to our to-do list. Things to do. Money will suddenly drop to really low numbers. Maybe something to do with infantry spawning, question mark. Okay. And then this I won't count because up 4 is not even active, so that's probably why resistance isn't killing anything on their side, but we'll definitely take a look at that. Blue 4 is definitely expanding quite significantly. So the movement around the map is pretty nice. I don't see any groups getting stuck. I see groups. Yeah, this group is moving to pick up a group. This group is just moving on foot. They don't have any money, so they can't request much more. These two guys. One thing I need to do is see where it says unit. I need to have it describe what kind of unit. Infantry, light vehicles, infantry transport, those types of things need to happen. Need to display what kind of units they are on the map. This is because I changed how it works. Instead of showing the exact class names in here, you just see the total number of units. This is just units total 3. They're expanding fast. I am early. Blue 4 is really just expanding pretty quick. But we have some bugs we need to fix, so let's kind of figure out this whole money issue. The money thing is our biggest problem, so we gotta fix that. So let's go. Let's see if is it still small. Still, did it change? Nope. Now it shot back up. Why did it do that? Wait, is that accurate? Or no, am I looking at the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Let me speed this back up. So if we pause it by highlighting, and go all the way up and go, yeah, something happened here where it just the money instantly dropped. It looks like it happened after infantry spawned. Let's check to see what everyone's money is looking like. How about that? We will minimize that. We will hide that. Hey Tyler, hope you're doing well. Right now we're dealing with some corruption. All his money is just disappearing somewhere. So that's definitely an issue. Far west. Let's see where these all are, these resources. Go back to our workbench. Oh, testing mission for that. You put a lot of work into that. I'm excited. Alright. Well, what I'm looking for here is to see if they are all the same. If any of the resources are the same. It tells me that they're copying each other somehow. And they're not. So we have the west and the east. East is a lot, obviously, because nothing's really been happening. And then east. So something's going on with the money issue. So let's take a look at reinforcement. Okay. So we grab the money. Oh, maybe it's because we make it equal 0 here. Shouldn't. We grab the current value through here. Yep. Let me break down its parameters. And then for each finding its light infantry cost. So we take if manpower is -1, If manpower -1 is greater than 0, and steel -5 is greater than 0, and cash -10 is greater than 0, then we can subtract these numbers. And I also have the minute costs in here. So far this all looks pretty solid. We might have to redo how this works, potentially. Should be just fine because it's for each statement. Let me spawn this in. We do spawn or call? We do a call. So this is a spawn reinforcement, is what we're looking at here. Could be the reinforcements messing with it as well. But let's look at where is it? I want to look at the script for the spawning actual units in. Spawn virtual group. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Okay, let me finish this. So this looks fine to me, and then we set the money. As long as there's more units in there, it sets it. The money set 0 to manpower. Because we get that set from here, and we get this money variable from up here. Which should carry over. So we set it all. And I think we can just do this. Might even be better. Money equals manpower, steel, fuel, cash. Let's just do that. That's all looking good. Money. And then we within this, money equals blah blah blah. We set that from here. We define them here, right? Yeah. So then we take that again, and then we reset the value of this, and then we broadcast it out. So that should be fine. Let's take a look at the Spawn virtual group. Cash equals TI box. I'm not quite sure why the money is just constantly draining. I'm going to have to add a lot more debug code, which is fine. Just annoying. So I'll have to remove it later. I feel like one of these errors is just more frustrating because you have to go back and then get rid of a lot of that debug code. What I will do though is just track money. What we're going to do is just track the money. Set this debug to false. We'll do multiple debug modes to make it much easier to kind of see what's going on. And we can back out of this. Oh, wow. Wow. Blue 4 is really going at it. Where are these guys going? I'll just wander around. Yeah. Okay, so blue 4 and resistance are about to clash here. I'm going to see what this looks like really quick. Wow, blue 4 is looking really scary, actually. The aggressive commander looks really, really kind of scary. Okay, well, they're engaging each other. CSAT is turned off right now. So they ain't doing nothing. I wanted to minimize the number of messages I was getting. Okay, so these two squads are engaging. And 1-3, 1-14. 1-3, 1-14. Wow, okay. So this squad's getting destroyed. This squad is almost dead too. I like what I'm seeing though overall. Money, we're getting these little tiny groups because there's just no more money left. It just keeps hiring these little tiny groups to go attack, and it's kind of working. Huh, okay. Oh, here we are. Here's an error. Probably because the group didn't exist anymore. A lot of these little bugs, these errors are definitely going to be coming up because 420, part of the group died. Yeah. So what we're going to do is if not alive, exit. With. My guess is that logic isn't alive. So we need to exit with. Actually, do we even need this in here? No. This isn't even needed. It's just... Actually, I think... Is it? Just get rid of that for now. Okay. We're going to back out. We need to track this money bug because it's all good until we have no money. So let's figure that out. And I might have an idea where it's coming from, but we'll worry about that in a second. Spawn virtual group. Oh, we don't have music playing. That's why it seems so sad. Let's, oh, I know. I think... No, this isn't it. There's a song I want to hear. Oh, this looks like it, doesn't it? It's definitely not. Ah, right here. So very specific song I want to listen to right now. Let's... This is it either. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Alright. Listen to Ram Ranch. Really good song. Okay. We'll start a list after this. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, so this is how we're going to test this. I'm going to look how when we send out vehicles to pick up resources, how those work. And then we'll go from there, because maybe the way I have those set up is incorrect when they deliver money. So what we're going to do is take a look at this system. We're going to debug this system. I'm going to create an example here. So if that is enabled, then we can run this command. And so for the money, we're just going to use purple, and we're just going to track blue 4. Ram Ranch. I feel like I'm being trolled with the Ram Ranch song though. OFP soundtrack from Cold War Crisis. I think I do have all that music. I'll have to give that a try. Okay. When do we spawn the resource? How does that work again? Composition monitor? No. Commander info. Town cache loop. That's it. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So when we spawn the logistics vehicles, push back the name, the flag name, all this information, okay. We don't touch any of the money yet. I'm going to do spawn. We actually spawn a virtual group of 1 resource convoy. So go to the spawn virtual group. It really rocks. It's just sticking your tongue out at me. Does it rock though? We'll try it out. We'll try it next. Does it rock? Okay, so here's a light armor spawn. We're looking for the transport vehicle spawn. Here's our resource convoy spawn. Okay. That's fine for right now. Not worried about that. So these guys don't cost money, right? So they just instantly spawn in. They're a transport vehicle. Resource vehicle. Excuse me, I orders. Yep. Why do I have this split up? This is odd. Boop. 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 For each... Oh, I see why I did that. Never mind. Duh. This is spawning in multiple vehicles. Okay. So that's fine. So then it goes into A orders, and they launch into this, because now they're technically spawned in the world, and do resource delivery. So it must be this. Resource vehicle. Okay, they get spawned in here. This is to deliver supplies. $20-something cowboys at Ram Ranch. Okay. Let's see it. Okay. I'm definitely feel like I'm being trolled here. Alright. I see Ram Ranch 20. I don't know if this is the right song, but it's like 20. But it just keep going? Like Ram Ranch 1 to 20? What the heck? What is all this? Here's the first one.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big heads, throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked. 18 naked cowboys wanted to be fucked. Cowboys in the showers.
It's not the right one, he says. I feel like I'm getting trolled here.
Ram Ranch really rocks.
You're gonna have to send me a link, I think. That is funny.
Hot, hard, buff
I'll
cowboy.
tell you what. I tell you what. We're gonna listen to something that isn't distracting. No, you're good. You guys. Tyler says, listen to the OVP soundtrack from Cold War Crisis. Oh, that would be a good one. Let's YouTube that one. Oh, wow. Yep. This is Whispering Like Memories. Okay. So they spawn in, they go to resource delivery, type to spawn. Is resource vehicle. Supposed to show up the move cache script. So the collected resources, we get resources and then we collect them. This math isn't going to be right. Because multiplication. What's going on here? Some bracket nonsense happening here. Oh no, no, that was right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's right. Because these get multiplied first, yeah. Then set variable current resource. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, this might be part of the issue, so... Maybe. Oh, this is the issue the whole time. Here it is. Okay. Okay, this is the issue right here. We need to add these values, not take away. So when the vehicles were delivering resources, they were actually taking it away. Oopsie. That should be it right there. That's a really important bug fix right there, because now our commanders can actually get money. Perfect. Okay. That should fix our issue. Let's go ahead and now let's re-enable op4 and let's see what happens. So we're going to re-enable this. Still want to track the money, so we are going to add in whenever these get delivered. Workbench. We've cached. Okay. Do 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 do. This music is different. Okay. Let's launch the game up. Let's re-enable op4 and let's see what the heck happens. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Oh no. And I'm gonna maybe design some prefab soon, but we'll work on that's kind of a low priority. Okay, so blue 4 is down here. There's op 4. Resistance started where? Up here. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, that's quick. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, again I missed our commander type. How's everyone's day been? Oh, day's been good. I've had a long week off of work for me. But I'd love to hear how everyone else's day has been too. You know, it's not super exciting with I'm always up here blabbing my mouth off. Oh, shoot, I lost it. Did I lose it? I think I did. Oh no, there we are. We have a guerrilla commander. Okay, an infantry. Interesting. A guerrilla and infantry focused commander. So that means he's going to be recruiting units more often. Smaller groups, but more often recruiting. Okay. So up 4 is going... Oh, they must have a unique group too. Let's see what the up 4 commander is. The up 4 commander is... Oh. I need to change this. The up 4 commander is... He's a guerrilla commander too, with a focus on light vehicles. Let's see what the resistance commander is. So he is a defensive commander with heavy vehicles. Okay. So we can see that the squad's calling in for reinforcements. This is good. I still like these structures are critting way too fast, but what is the delay on that? Huh. Let's also take a look. Let's just kind of always hint the West resources like every 5 seconds or so. So we can keep an eye on the money. And I guess pretty soon I can start working on the... Oh, I didn't mean to execute that there. I think I just broke my game. I'm hoping it comes back. I executed some code I shouldn't have. Oh yeah, it came back. Oh jeez. Okay. There we go. So the commander's doing pretty good for money right now. Let's keep an eye on that and see if it drops down. That's that little brackets there. You have your steel, your money, your fuel, and I don't know, something else I always forget. This guy, that bug is still here. He's waiting for reinforcements. That just isn't going to be coming. I'm trying to create a structure. Which says awaiting reinforce. That reinforce just isn't going to be happening. And he's got money, it looks like, for reinforcements. And his strength is at 89%, so why is that not working? Let's go ahead and tell him to have no orders and see if that changes anything. No. It's like he's stuck somewhere. Just right here, being reinforced, yeah. So he's stuck in this being reinforced screen. Let's see if we change this and see if he goes back to normal. Let me disable this for now. This should define variable and expression. Huh? That shouldn't be undefined. That's very odd. Set pause, get pause barracks, logic, set variable from handler. What? 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 Okay, this is throwing me for a loop here. They were doing really well and this group stopped because of money issues. Does not get set appropriately? Infantry squad there. Transport vehicle now, it's just delivering. And a squad moving to reinforce. Was spawned in. Was there? Got an interesting bug going on here. Is this game worth Hayden Rose? Is this game worth buying? I think that's a difficult question to really answer, only because if you have people to play it with, it's great, and if you can get over the clunky controls, it's great. The game itself is extremely clunky, and it takes a lot to learning. It's not like a Twitch shooter. It's a lot more of planning and deciding how you want to do it and execute it, and you will get punished, and you'll get punished really hard for doing stupid decisions. Oh, look at this. What's in this corner here? What are all these logics doing down here? I'm gonna delete them and see what happens. One thing I realized is that when you come into this spawn virtual group thing is that I create the logics ever before I know that we have ever before I know we have enough troops actually in the squad, so this needs to be moved down into here. So that might be part of the issue. It's almost like it tried to create a logic, you know, but it's just really strange. So that's just really strange. This should be giving us something. For that message to go away. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I'm trying to pull it on... I see the problem. Okay. I'm trying to pull it on a group that doesn't have it, so... I see what the issue is. For this, at least. That should do it. Okay, so here's this group here. This is waiting reinforced. They're still stuck. And I just told them now to cancel that. Oh, there's a reinforcement that's finally coming. It looks like it spawned in a squad down here in the bottom that it wasn't supposed to. Hey, Jaka. I'm working on dissension stuff. This group is technically getting reinforced, but so there's constantly a group going to reinforce these guys, but they just keep getting frozen. Something happened here. Let's back out. I'm just bug fixing. This is some very basic AI that I have right now, but I'm trying to deal with these issues that I'm struggling with. And this is, God, creating custom AI is just a nightmare. Just nightmare fuel. And I've made, it's just a lot of these mistakes in here and there that add up that get very annoying. But I'm getting there and it's coming together. Dang issues. Doot, 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 doot. You grew up on these sounds, the OFP sounds. I've never actually listened to the OFP soundtrack before, so. Yeah, there's just some weird bugs I'm running into, Jock. Particularly like you just saw there. I don't understand it, actually. Awaiting reinforcements. It feels like they just get stuck, like the group wasn't responding at all. It was even saying awaiting reinforced. It was like it was stuck in combat when it wasn't, but I should be getting something. Let's change this. Once I get these bugs resolved, I actually want to start making the game itself. But I need the commander to, these like units to not get stuck, to not get trapped in these. So I just need more debug code. This is a weird song for OFP. Really? Oh. We wish. Maybe they thought they were mounted still. So let's take a look at that. Engaged while mounted. Ace combat music, huh? Let's try that. He said mounted. Let's see if I can break it now. Let me try that next. Ace combat 0, huh? Okay. I'm surprised you guys know the names of these. Alright, so my first concern is that the commander is actually building structures way too fast. What is the timer on that? 30 seconds? That's probably the problem. At least make it a minute for testing purposes. I don't even know what you're talking about. Right now we're listening to Ace Combat Zero. There's a lot of songs. They have over 45 tracks. Wow, they really put some love into that. Dang. And then we got a guerrilla commander again. We got units that are, yeah. So he should be like spamming units out for a guerrilla commander. Alright. Yeah, guerrilla commanders can produce units. They produce groups half the size, but also half the delay. So they get in there pretty fast. So we should be creating them. Pull up our missile alerts. Missile. Missile. Let's see what Op 4 doing. Op 4 is just sending units out. Okay. And we got 2 squads now. Yep. Oh, I'm missing my... Ah, where's my debug window? No! Debug window, go! Ah, there it is. Message retracted by Lone Fox. Did you just change your name, Lone Fox? You have the title for Zero soundtrack. Oh, your image is the same thing from the game. Wow. That feels way too convenient. Wow. So here's the guerrilla commander really just moving troops around quickly. So this is a vehicle, he's escorting them in with a vehicle now. Okay. Metal Gear Solid 2 soundtrack. Try that out. I want to hear a few more of these songs. I'm enjoying these. Okay, this squad here... What are they doing? They're just sitting here. Oh, they're waiting reinforce now. Okay. So why did he create a squad? Units total is 1. Why did we have units total 1? Is he broke? Oh, he doesn't have a lot of money left. Okay, but he should have enough to create a squad of 6. So why is there a squad of 1 here? Oh, you know, that might be a vehicle. See, I can't tell, so that's part of the problem. I need to add that in there so I can see what type of unit they are. Wow, Op 4 is going. Op 4's got some pretty scary squads here. Okay, those must be vehicles. Okay, let me see if I can update that. 2 years now. Wow. Lone Fox, your name sounds familiar. Do you do ArmA work? I was just thinking about that again. Your name sounds so familiar. You're not Fox from SAS, are you? You're not Spy Fox, are you? Nah. Okay, we need to get... This needs to be... No, that's not Spy Fox. Okay. I need to change this to the unit type. Oh, here we go. Let's see what this says. Let me just put this in here and see if it works. Let's recompile this function. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Infantry. Light vehicles. Yeah, there we are. Infantry. Now you can see what kind of units they are just by hovering over it. Transport vehicles. Yeah, alright. Perfect. So now we can go over here and go, these are light vehicles. Infantry, transport vehicles. See what kind of category they fall underneath. What's this guy doing up here? Okay, here's a good example. Here's this guy's stuck. Alright, let's try some slide foxes at you. Oh, that was probably it. Alright. Negative. Negative. Let me change to Metal Gear Solid 2 soundtrack. I'll come back. Okay, get some nice soundtracks. You guys. Oh wow, Resistance is trying to fight up for here. All these vehicles though. So these vehicles are, if they're light vehicles, well, the strength is 200%, that's odd. But they can be pretty tough to take on. I don't know why it says 100% strength. Okay, so here's a bug squad. Here we go. So these guys, it's something just awaiting reinforce. So they're at grid 022042. Let me see. Okay, so this is waiting reinforce over there in the debug console. You see where it says 022042. They're awaiting reinforce. The reinforcements never happened. Now, if I give them money, that eventually fix it. So what that tells us is that they're stuck. This music is really intense for this. What that tells us is that he's stuck in this loop here, or he's coming up here, waiting reinforce, coming back down here. And so if we we need to set him to no objective is what we need to do as well. I think this is part of the problem. Okay. So if we go into bang 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 ding ding bang 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 dun 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 dun. Power groups. Let's see. Well, here we go, this group right here. Bam. Don't forget the type there. So maybe this is the problem. We're going to find out. I think this is one of the last big bugs right now that I can see. Okay, this might actually fix them if I remember. There's so many systems at play here that it gets really messy. Alright, and I'm going to execute this right now and see if it fixes it. I'm going to functions, we're going to recompile the spawn reinforcements function. So hopefully that'll fix it in the future. And see if we can fix this group who's hung up. They just want reinforcements so bad, but they're not getting it. What's this? Transport vehicle. Let's see. I need to get different icons too for these guys. Infantry. All these guys need to have different icons so it's easier to see at a glance. Trade cargo isn't growing as fast as I want. I need to make the trade cargo speed up for this test as well. It's taking a long time. Let me see if I can fix this group though. So for East groups. Current goal equals next like 5. If current goal is equal to awaiting reinforce, then music is intense. Ba, 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 da. Will that work? I have to give it a couple seconds. No objective. They requested reinforcements immediately again. Okay. So they exited out. They requested reinforcements. Now they're it's labeled waiting reinforce again. But did they actually have enough money to recruit reinforcements? No. The squad's moving to pick up this squad. What's this squad doing? This squad's just chugging along, okay. So... what a frustrating bug. Why is this bug kicking me in the butt here? Let's fix this. not objectives equals awaiting reinforce, then... Okay, I think this code right here is messing with it. Let's set it to that. It's well chirpy. It's not 2 in the morning, probably helps a lot, huh? Beautiful. Play, you guys. Play Snake Eater, DJ Dom. Snake Eater? What is that? Just ordered Domino's Pizza. Ah, I'm getting kind of hungry now. Alright, we're gonna have to back out. Oh, this song. Okay, so 2 things. One, the cache loop is way too slow. We're gonna drastically speed this up for testing. We're gonna do every 30 seconds. Let me turn the music down just a smidge. It'll be playable. As soon as I get the AI to actually spawn in, then it'll be more playable, and not for a little while still, because I'm still trying to. I want to be able to sit down and watch a full virtual war, and then once that plays out without any large hiccups, then I will start moving into actually having player mechanics. Then the AI have to wait for reinforce. No. The way it's set up right now, once they call reinforcements, they stop. They dig in. They can still fight, but they're not going to move forward until they get their reinforcements. So this bug is happening where I'm trying to fix where they call for reinforcements, but the commander doesn't have the money, I'm assuming, to help. So then nothing happens. But they keep sitting there waiting for the reinforcements. Yes, Anthony, the AI gather intelligence right now. So right now I'm cheating. I can see everything as I'm debugging it, but everything's actually hidden in like a fog of war. Yeah, everything's hidden in a fog of war in the real game. Like, you don't know who owns what town, you don't know where the units are until you spot them, and then the commander is aware of them then. So I'm aware of where everything is, but the AI commanders aren't. So it's kind of misleading on the map. So they have no clue where each other are. And you can see a shift. If the game goes on that long right now, you'll probably see it because I'm speeding everything up. They will actually start rushing at each other's bases once they identify each other. Right now it's pretty simple. Right now it's pretty straightforward. But let me see if I can fix this. I think what's happening here... Oh... I think what's happening is they go to request reinforcements. This flips to true. This should go back to waiting, yeah, being reinforced. And then I think in here, this needs to change. Okay, I think I see what needs to happen. Maybe. I think I might have an idea. Quest reinforcements. The idea, Jock, is... Yeah. It's very diverse. So we have different style of commanders. Guerrilla commanders, aggressive commanders, really defensive commanders. Commanders that focus on support abilities. And easily to add others to once I start actually expanding upon the AI. What you're seeing here... this is the AI brain for the squads. So the squads are technically smarter than the commander right now, because they have all these different orders they can follow. And then the AI commander like is really simple. Like this is him right now. Like he does nothing right now, really. Oops, I messed that up. He tells them to spawn in light vehicles. He handles additional infantry. He handles the reinforcement commands. He handles structures and capturing towns and things like this. So a couple of very basic stuff. But once I actually start expanding on this, it'll get a lot more complicated. So that's the next step, is having guerrilla commanders setting up traps, offensive commanders, you know, static infantry replacements, stuff like that. Yeah, we can swap back to Ace Combat. I didn't get enough Ace Combat music. Let's go back to that. Let's we'll go where we left off. Ace Combat music's a little bit more chill too. A little bit more chill. But right now I'm just trying to do is fix a lot of these bugs that are plaguing me, making me frustrated. Okay. Let's try that. And then I want to load in now. Try one more time. Oh, let me add in a code for their money. We'll add it in here. Then we're going to try to find some different icons so that we can see things differently on the map. I want this to look very professional as well for ArmA. So like when I start working, that's why I'm going real slow for the music. For the music, it makes it a little hard to do that. Just want to go fast, but it's got to be just right here. What did I have? I think I did this already. Oh, I did it in there. The commander has been able to figure out locations that would most likely be attacked with some sort of listening in on troop movements and communications of the enemy. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of that stuff, I have the code for it already, I just need to implement it. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh, whoops. That's not great. So I have a lot of the code for it already, it's just I need to get the basic stuff working first, the troop movement. I need to get these groups to stop hanging up on things. I got delayed about 2 days because I had to deal with the mounting system. So for AI mounting into vehicles and things like that, it just was such a nightmare to do that. So Now that's mostly sorted out and all the bugs are fixed. And I still have to do aircraft. Like, I don't even have heavy vehicles in yet. Heavy vehicles will be easy. Aircraft are going to be a pain to simulate. So that will definitely be something that will be needing some work before I even add in player stuff. And I'm kind of doing it backwards, where usually I start with the player mechanics first and then I add in stuff as it going on. I'm doing it backwards, so I want the whole world to feel alive. Because the point of Dissension is that the players really don't matter. You're just a pawn, and you can either help or hinder either side. And so that is really, you know, it's freeing in that aspect. When the AI and the game doesn't care about you at all, is my goal. The commanders won't give a shit about you. They will respond to you. They will try to squash you. They will easily demolish you if you get in the way too much. Or if you don't work with your team or whatever, and each side's going to be playing a little bit differently. Op 4 and Blue 4 obviously much similar. But within that, them not caring about you is so much freedom. You can go build a base if you want, you can go attack whatever point you want, you can kind of harass in other ways, or you can go with the big armies and fight the big battles if you want. It's entirely up to you. And the reason why I spend so much time on not the player mechanics first is I want it to make sense what's happening. So when you join in as a player, you can just kind of quick look at the map and go, oh, well, you won't see all this information first. Like all these little squares, you don't see that. That's in the Fog of War, but you can go, okay, I see a blue square. What's that? You hover over it and it tells you. It's an infantry group. It tells you what they're doing, what their ammo is at, how many units there are total. Like everything just makes sense. And so you know exactly what you can do and what you can't do. So it's like we got a commander that has, well, he's just transporting troops in. So here's a good thing you can see. Here's a transport vehicle, and they spotted the enemy group here. So now they're going to back. The transport vehicle is actually going to back off, and the infantry squad dismounted. And here's another infantry group already coming out. Can you see the AI in combat? Right now it's all virtual, so you can hear them right now. But there is no, it's all virtual. You can't see anything. As players, you'll be able. It'll be just like normal ArmA. You'll be playing as you run into a group. You'll see them. I have to get very creative. This is for frame rate purposes. Why I'm doing virtual. Obviously, but once the way it's going to work is, so you see, there's like 18 units here. Each little group that you see is technically, if you walk up here as a player, you're going to see little camps, essentially an AI running around. And once they get into combat, they'll be like spawn points will be here. An AI will spawn from those points and move forward. Because you can have groups of hundreds of AI. With this system, you could have hundreds of AI in a battle. Just not all at once is the key. And so it can feel like a really long, prolonged battle. And so it's going to be just kind of a moving spawn point. It'll move around. That is what I have yet to work on. That comes kind of next once I get these guys going. They're just right now they're just capturing. So what I want to do, this guy's reinforcing that guy. Perfect. So once he gets reinforced, he should get back to moving. Light vehicles are spawned in. Transport moving to pick up. So it looks like these guys have people inside of there. Let's see what Op 4's doing. Op 4 is a light vehicle engaging these guys up here. Squad infantry moving down there. Once the trade cargo in each town gets to 4, then they send out little... So I already have... I don't think you guys have seen this yet. Once a supply cache gets built into the town, you actually can send vehicles there to pick up resources and go back and forth, but now the commander's kind of broke. And so he's just kind of... I might have to make the supply cache just like free, really. Actually, it's probably a good idea. So once this trade cargo reaches 4, a trade vehicle should spawn in and bring the resources in. And that's here we go, resource convoy. So now these go pick up, they deliver the supplies, they pick them up and they bring them back. But I think I need to make the resource convoys essentially free. So then we got some money. Let me check the money. It didn't say. Did I miss it? I did. I might have missed it. Let's... Yeah, West is pretty gosh darn broke, so is Resistance. Oh no, they did get it. It did work. It's just not much. So it's just not a lot of money. This little tiny town doesn't give much money, but this one does here. And so I think, yeah, making the at least the supply caches free is probably going to be a good idea. Let's give everyone more money just to go full out, so we don't strangle the game right now. Everyone's going to be really rich. We can make sure that that bug is fixed too. So you should see in the bottom left there when that purple should change to like 10,000 or 100,000 next time it pops up on the screen. I'm going to move this because this is kind of blocking some of the other... Oops, not that one. Oh no! This one. Let's put that over here. Yeah, they're all rich now. Okay. Move order. You can see all the units there making orders. It gets really chaotic with all three sides going. Hey, where's Resistance? Holy crap. So here we go. Here's a good example. Resistance, now that they got money, they just ordered a bunch of troops to go ahead and get picked up. These guys are guarding. These guys are guarding. These guys are going all the way to Op 4 Toto. So here's a good example. So Resistance knows where Op 4 and Blue 4 are because they're being attacked all the time. And so that's why these guys are going straight to the front lines. This is actually a transport vehicle here carrying a group of 12 guys. And it looks like they're going to try to engage some of the infantry here. You can see the map gets pretty messy already with this, and this is good because now as a player, as you're going around, you can run into these and they will spawn in and try to kill you, or you can kill them. And then the next layer is to actually have the commander respond to this. So right now, Op 4 and Blue 4 don't reinforce towns, which they need to do that. Is they commanding a little too fast? Everything's sped up, Anthony, for testing. So everything is really fast so I can test it. I don't want to sit here and wait 2 hours just to see a bug to pop up. I think the bug is squashed. Oh wow, one of the transport vehicles got hurt, so he's booking it out now. And these guys are attacking this transport vehicle. Yeah, everything is really sped up. So I just gave them a bunch of money. Their movement's really fast. The resource rate is really fast. Yeah, they construct. So essentially, in a real game, you're gonna have only a barracks for the first like 30 minutes of gameplay. It won't be much, and then maybe a light factory after that, and then maybe it's gonna be a lot slower. My question is why? Oh, here's a bug here. He's not. It says construction complete light factory. Where is he putting the light factory? Am I missing it? Oh no, here there is. Okay. Yeah, light factories, we got barracks, we got supply caches. Perfect. Yes, he's kind of building up one town at a time and moving on. So the commander will build up one town, build up the next town, and then keep building up and moving on to the next. So it takes a long time to actually get built up. Yeah. So if there's actually vehicles spawning, like this is a resource convoy now, and so it's going to pick up supplies here and move on to the its next objective. If this gets attacked by players or AI, they steal those resources. Like they get stolen. So you can have a whole bunch of these convoys moving around the map at any time. Yes. Yep. Anthony, this is exactly why I'm doing this. This is meant to be a version that will last a lot longer, run a lot better, and have a lot more depth to it. Is what I'm going for. Warfare used to be my favorite game mode. Oh, here's that bug though. So we have that bug again. This bug is driving me nuts. So we have a squad here who's awaiting reinforce. And they're at what grid? 120135. So I'm going to look over here. 120135. They are awaiting reinforce still. What is causing this bug? So that must have been from earlier. And we are... It's so interesting. Awaiting reinforce. Awaiting reinforce. Let's debug this a little bit more. This bug is driving me mad. Let's copy. Let's export all those groups. So we are about to see is all the groups. You're going to see all the groups in text form. So the nice thing about this, all those groups you see in the map, like that's it right there. That's all they are. And so these are all virtualized. They're just this. So this stuff is very easy to save. It takes up barely any space. And you can save it anywhere and come back in. I could load this mission back up and all these guys would be here again. Because it's really efficient on space. But this right here, these are the type of bugs that make me mad. Okay, so I'm looking for here. Let's see if we can find this bug. Okay, here's the group that is bugged. So we found them. Must be this squad. Let's isolate them from every other group here. So it's not a wall of text. Okay. So we have the leader here, the type of units that are inside the group. So these are the units that would spawn if you were to fight them as a player, right? Then we have their ammo, 87% ammo. They have 16 guys out of a total of 18. They are awaiting reinforces, their current order. This is their original move order, and they're infantry. Okay, so let's just try changing this to no objective and see if that fixes them. So now we know that's part of the problem, is they're waiting reinforcements when they shouldn't be. So let's go ahead and try that. So we can see there's a lot of dudes moving around here. There's a lot going on. New group here. Okay. So now that we did that, this group is now actually getting reinforced with the squad, so they got stuck. That still is an issue, and this fixes it now. Right? That fix it? Let's find out. So these guys, once these guys get to this group... Oh, this unit says any. Oh, that's an issue. Okay, that's got to be fixed. That should be an easy fix. But they're moving up, they're moving up, they're moving up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, they're there. Give it some time. Okay, now they're at 18, so they filled it back up to 18. Let's look at all these guys. There's like a convoy of troops moving past them. Will they start moving now? Okay, again, they're at, let's look at our debug console here. Okay, they have a move order. It says move. It says still mounted. Oh god, there's a lot of shit going on here. Oh no, there they go. Okay. Hey, so we have a fix. So why didn't this work? So what's happening is they go to request the reinforcements. They get set to awaiting reinforce, which is correct. Maybe we should put this all in the script. Let's take it all out here. Let's just take it all out of here. Oh, come on, ArmA. I hate it when it does this bug. Blah, 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 blah. I'm here. Now it works. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix right now, Tyler. They have it. It's supposed to be activating, but it's not. Which is really irritating. There's like essentially a switch that I'm flipping here that should be telling them to keep going. But for some reason they are deciding they don't want to do that. So let's do that this way then. So these guys are being a... Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's correct. So this group's set 5. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see what's going on. What did you know? It's completely my fault. Who would have guessed? I don't have anyone else to blame. I have no one else to blame but myself. Gosh, is there anyone else I can blame? Let's see. I'm gonna blame my dog. Dog's fault. That was a very dumb mistake. Yeah. So what I was doing, I was only changing it halfway. I was only flipping the switch halfway. And so I wasn't updating it completely. So that was completely my fault there. Boop, oops. That's why I was getting frustrated. I was like, no, this should be fixed. Well, if you implement it the right way the first time, you won't have to worry about it. Yeah, and all this stuff, right now they just call for support. Even if they lose one guy, they call for support right now for reinforcements. But all that can be really easily changed. Because right now it's all about just making sure that it works. And I'm trying to pull out all these bugs as much as possible. So that should fix that. So now if we go to spawn reinforcement and do recompile, that should fix it. Wow, Blue 4 is going. They're blitzing around the map. Yeah, the actual game is going to be super slowed down. Like this is a game that's supposed to take days to play through. This is a lot of... So we have 2 transport vehicles here, or 2 light vehicles being followed by 3 transport vehicles full of squads. And then there's another one coming from the west. Let me hide this. So you can see, even like right now, I think this would be pretty cool even just as a game mode right now. Like, as a player, you would be seeing these coming in. It would be pretty awesome. Oh, resistance is getting a little crazy. So resistance right now, this is a kind of, it's working as I told it to work, but this is something to note, is the way it works is the max number of units you can field depends on how many territories you have, and it's like a math formula. And so resistance owns, since they have infinite money right now, they own so much of the map, so they can just spawn so many guys, which is not right, but is cool to watch. Okay, let's figure out where this bug is happening. Let's see. Ah, okay. So this looks like this is an error with this. Looks like there's just another checking to add in here. I'm assuming this one's gonna fix that error. Sometimes you just like try to make your best guess at what's causing these. And that's kind of all you can do sometimes. Hello! Oh, we just missed Resistance abusing my rules right now. And spawning lots of dudes to go attack. We're stress testing, I guess, my virtual system now. Let's see how chaotic the debug console is. Yeah, that's very chaotic. It's like a Twitch chat on a famous streamer. So Resistance needs some balancing for sure. There's no way Op4 is going to stand a chance. So Op4 is trying to respond in kind, but they just cannot field these guys. How's this guy? Not even. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, I've been very well in eject. Okay. So we're catching a lot of bugs right now, which is really good. So let's. Oh, this is undefined. Okay. Gotcha. Doot 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 doot. Where do we define the underscore objective? I thought it was in here. Oh, here it is. What's the world without borders? That's right. So Resistance is going to have to start with probably a way to balance that off is like not as much money as the other factions. They have to build up over time. So objective is coming from here. So we get that from okay. I see. I think I know what the problem is. So have I remove unit from game? Yeah, we don't want to delete it here. That's causing issues. Okay. Let the units handle that. If it's a dumb squad, we need to do it. Yeah. Where are my dumb squads? Here we are. That should fix that error. If logic variable is true, then delete it from there. Perfect. Alright, so far these are all just minor bugs and just, game issues because it's not fully fleshed out. Holy shit. Well, this isn't lagging me at all, which is great. Yeah, what am I getting around? 70 to 80 FPS. 70 FPS, 86 FPS while I'm streaming is actually, that's really good for Tanoa for me. The script lag is not bad at all. I'm at a... Okay. Not bad. This is obviously way too much. This is a problem. That's a problem. Oh my god. Oh, the squad's gonna get destroyed. Oh, they're just 2 light vehicles. Oh, there's 17 light vehicles. That's 17 light vehicles in a group. They're going to decimate Blue 4 here. Oh no, wait. Oh, these guys must have AT. Oh, that vehicle's just piecing out. Never mind, they destroyed that group. Oh, that's because they drove up on his butt and just dropped off a group right behind them. Oh, here's a bug. This guy says units total 0. They should be dead. So that must be a bug, an interesting bug there. Oh, no. Okay, I see what's going on. Alright, so the movement system looks pretty good. Op4 actually held off resistance attacks, because Op4 weapons are very strong. Oh, that's right, that's that one bug I needed to fix. So the spawn reinforcements. Let's add that. Is there infantry? Infantry. Infantry. Wait, these aren't infantry. Shit, these are light vehicles. Oh my god. Light vehicles. Okay, this Ace combat music is really good for coding. Alright, so let's find different icons for different vehicles and things on the map. Squashing is like, wow, Tyler. Eat your pizza. Oh, Resistance is mad at Flare. I just find it so funny. Can you imagine how laggy this would be in normal ArmA? To just see all these squads moving across this bridge and just charging at these poor, unsuspecting Blue 4 squads. My god. It just seems squares disappearing from the map. Oh, wow. You know, the Resistance changed their target from Op4 to Blue 4 now. Okay. Let's actually do something. I'm having fun staring at that when I shouldn't be. Look at this map. God, it's so messy. That's way too many. Resistance is still losing ground though. I mean, it's 2 armies versus 1. I mean, it is going to be what it is. Let's do some work. I need to find some different icons for... I was thinking of adding the Command and Conquer sounds to this. No, I don't know why CSAT's not doing great. I guess they're putting all their forces up here. They're just having fun up there. I mean, there's, like I said, there's no real thought being put into them right now. Like, it's just very basic move and capture, move and capture. All these AI hitting each other is purely coincidental, which is fine. But I want more intelligence than that. Not too much where it's laggy, but just enough. Just enough where they can fool the players into thinking there's some kind of smartness happening.
Our base is under attack. Bonus objective complete.
I'll probably add some of these later in.
Enemy units detected. New bonus objective.
Building lost. Enemy commando detected. Enemy defeated. Enemy units sighted. Objective complete.
Bonus objective complete. Control point captured. Critical structure under attack. Enemy defeated.
Let's load and lock and roll and rock. Let's get this party started. Let's load and lock and roll and rock. Set them up and I'll knock them down.
Okay.
Requesting airlift at the designated coordinates. Over. We're here. Good look out there. Splash. Out. Target location received. Ordnance is inbound. Out. Rounds complete. Out.
Hell, it's about time.
Keep the day job, buddy.
Yeah, this is from Command and Conquer.
This ought to be
I
fun.
remember these old sounds that I had. Okay. Well, anyway. That's for later. That's not... That kind of polish is for later. Let's do... Is it config map? I find some different icons depending if they're light or heavy or whatever that... Oh. It's going to carry on until one side remains, is what I'm thinking. And you can always add different, you know, in objectives. I don't know if it should be... I'm thinking of going all out and making it... You have to take over every territory. And not just kill the HQ, because that's one thing I don't like about the HQ thing before in old warfares, is that once you kill the HQ, the side's done. Which I get that. That's like kind of like chess, but sometimes it really was frustrating because you'd have like 10 players hop into a helicopter, fly over, find the HQ, and get lucky, land, and blow it up, and the game's done. Which I really didn't like that. I always got frustrated at that because it's like, come on now, they just... I wouldn't mind blowing up the HQ having a big debuff. Like, there will be no new orders for the next 5 minutes. Like, no new orders at all. No new reinforcements, no new anything. Like, it freezes everything for 5 minutes for that side. Or 10 minutes or something, where it makes it very difficult. So you still want to protect it, but I don't like... Yeah, I think it's going to be capturing all the entire map. Because it's supposed to go on for a long time. Markers, config markers. Yes. Right now the AI can't rebuild HQs, but I'm going to allow them to rebuild HQ in a different place. You can have 10 people fly over in a helicopter and back cap a territory that blocks off. Yes, you can. Yeah, you definitely could do that. So the next thing I want to add is when a territory gets captured, that a group of guys get sent out to go and reinforce that town. So that's my next system I need to make. There's a lot of fights happening on the map. Too many. Alright, let's go to map menus. So what I'm working on right now is I want different markers for different types of groups. Is what I'm working on right now. So So right here is what we need to do. So we're going to do speed type. Another switch case, of course. Oh my god, I'm getting so tired of seeing switch cases. Why? Why do this to myself? Can I rebuild? When HQ gets blown up, it goes to a countdown state till it's captured properly. Until then, they can try and retake it. Yeah, that might be an idea. I might have two different game modes, like one capture entire island and capture HQ. That might be a good idea. Some kind of, it'd have to be a long countdown, because if all the players are across the map, you know, they need to get back to respawn to get regrouped. So it'd have to be like 10 minutes or something pretty lengthy. Sounds cool. Do they have a dedicated? No, there's no dedicated builder units. I was thinking about that. It would be easy to add that in with my movement system now. Like when you go to build a structure, it has to actually spawn in a vehicle to go move to that point to build it in. I suspect you're going to get a plethora of those kinds of problems to solve once you start working on attack defense. Yeah, that's exactly right. Those out so that somewhat. Have fun balancing all those out so that it somewhat strings together, works somehow. Yeah. It's very modular, so I think it's just going to be a lot of. I need the AI commanders to, because I don't want to do too much AI with it because it'll just bog everything down. And I also don't want to make it too complicated. I need to make it just complicated enough where it tricks the players into thinking there's a lot of thought being put into it. And so you can do things like once it detects players, you know, there's a special condition that the commander will try to dispatch troops to go deal with the players. Or once they lose a unit, it triggers another lever that tells them to respond to that area. So there's a lot of ways to make it look like they're thinking when they really aren't. And yes, that is true. Game development is a pain in the butt. It's all about tricking the players. I know it sounds kind of mean, but it's all about making the players feel like more is happening than actually is. You know, the players can get immersed into the game and it feels like the commander's responding well and responding in a smart-ish way. It's never going to be perfect. It's an AI. But as long as I can, trick it just enough where it feels like, oh yeah, you know, I attacked this grid, we capped this grid, now the commander sent a bunch of units out there to cap it back. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That kind of stuff. Get rid of this. Oh, the case is going to be infantry. Infantry are going to use this marker. Okay, let's find a marker for light vehicles. Light vehicles. Did I? Alright, now see, this is the point where I'm starting to die of lag death because there's so much going on. Doot, 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 doot. It's my own fault. So there's a combination I do. There's going to be smart groups and dumb groups, and the dumb groups are the ones that aren't as AI intensive, like the AI that you tell just to go guard a position or to go sit somewhere, or AA encampments. Those types of things will all be dumb groups. They're very light on the CPU. All those groups that were spawning in, which is way too many for some reason, were the smart groups. So you only want a few of those running around the map at a time, and the rest need to be kind of dumb groups. And so we'll add a hard limit to groups as well, because I think that will be needed. Yeah, dumb groups can be converted to whatever I need to. At any moment I could convert them to, yeah, smart groups. They're essentially the same thing. Smart groups and dumb groups are essentially the same thing. It's just, it's like you take the brain out or you put it back in is all. So if I just need a group that's going to sit there and be attacked and not move, and be like, I just need them to attack and be attacked, but not move, to not call in for reinforcements, to not do all these things, then I just need them to sit there and not do much. And then so they're dumb groups. And then I can easily throw the brain back in, and now they can move if you wanted them to do that. It's very, very modular, which is nice. Okay, that should be that. We can test this now. See how that works. And let's figure out, go for a little bit longer here. Let's go to the AI commander. Whoops. And I need to figure out why. I mean, there is supposed to be a limit to how many they can have. So Blue 4 felt like it had way too many. Infantry cooldown equals count life is less than infantry group limit. Less than infantry group limit. Well, let's add in some debug code, huh? That'll help. So let's go ahead and let's do green. No, let's do white for this stuff. And we're going to do some debug code for the commander so we can see what he's doing. We have that already here, but I need some better data. Let's do this. Let's make it over here in my workbench first. Let's go ahead and turn off the debug for everything else, except for the money and the commanders. And we'll create a new debug. That's for just the commanders. So that way we don't have as cluttered of a window. What do we want to pass? I want to see the light infantry total. And I want to see the infantry group limit. Okay. I think that should be pretty decent for us to see what's going on for the commanders in that regard. Let's also add in there the light vehicles total. And light vehicles group limit. So that way you can kind of see everything that's going on right now. So let's paste that into the Commander AI section way down here at the bottom. And then I also wanted to make sure that the resource center was just free, so AI don't get stuck in a death trap. Structure lookup function structure, is it over here? Structure lookup. Yep. Okay, so the resource center should be just, let's make it free, so they can just add as many of these resource centers as they want, so they don't get stuck. Let's see if how that makes the game a difference. I won't give them a bunch of money. Let's just see how it feels from there. Okay, let's go ahead and enable our debug console here. Okay, so you can see supply cache. Oh, I need to do a count. That updates pretty frequently, doesn't it? That's going to kind of overrun everything. That's okay for now. We can add different tiers and layers. Let's make them wait at least 5 seconds. Man, oh man, okay. We need to make this... Oh, man, editing this FSM thing is so annoying. So we're going to go back out, go to this, we're going to go to the workbench. This music though, huh? That should be better. Then I realized at the same time I need to infantry group limit 34. Whoa, hold on now. There's something way wrong with that. Well, that's resistance. Okay, never mind. Infantry group limit 32. Okay. Yeah, that will definitely need to be modified, so we'll definitely take that into consideration. Okay. Well, next level some coding. Never thought about moving it to avoid all that. Yeah. Well, for me, I don't know if this is common or what, and it only happens sometimes. If I type in here, I'm typing and it's just frozen. And I have to wait. Waiting. I'm still waiting. There it is. Like, it's just so frustrating. So I don't like messing with it. Let's try that. And anyway, I also remember that I need to do that for all of these. For the resource centers. They all need to be free. Everyone gets a free resource center. You get one, and you get one. Okay. Let's see how this works now. Oh, why did it take over the entire screen? What are you doing? I don't even know if it's live. Am I back? I don't know. We'll find out. All I know is I'm going into here. Okay, an interesting spot at least. You're good. Okay. So we can see through this that resistance has an infantry limit of 34 groups and a vehicle group limit of 22. That would be funny. See the battle while I code. Yeah, I can probably figure that out. Right now I'm just watching with you. I'll probably remove this window here in a second. This little debug screen because I'm... So you can see the east can get one group. 0 light vehicles, same with west. So they must be both the same type of commanders. Resistance has a lot. There's a supply cache, a barracks, light factory already, HQ. That's way too fast. They're making these structures way too fast. I don't know if it keeps going if I alt tab. No, it really doesn't. I wish. ArmA kind of freezes. So we're having this... weird issue. I feel like they're creating these structures way too fast. I mean, there should be like a minute cooldown between the two things. Should be 60 seconds. Increase that to 5 minutes. Like this eventually will be like, 10 minutes before it even checks. Huh, okay. Did I reset the structure timer in here or something? Oh, it's right here. Interesting. Okay, so they are engaging 2 squads. I get rid of that squad there, and Bua Bua. And poor boys, they're attacking this unit. Oh, these are any. See, they just defeated 2 squads there. So without infinite money, let's see how they do. Force kicking ass. Now where is resistance? Resistance must be up here. Yep. So I need to wait for them to get light vehicles, and I'm thinking that these dumb squads aren't set up fully. Where is upward net resistance in area? So right off the bat, resistance gets a bunch of these dumb squads just right into their. Yeah, here we are. Right into the towns, just to help slow down people. Infantry, let's do that. That'll be fixed for next time. So we have reinforce. They lost 1 guy, so they're going to reinforce. That definitely should be probably modified. I have 2 light vehicles, and here we go. The first issue is this is not a different marker. We should be able to fix this in game though. Do I have this somewhere else? I sure do. Yeah. I sure do. So right here, we need to change this to boop. This is for hostile squads. Okay. And I need to add oh, this stuff. So we have the where is it? Oh, the logic. Yeah, we need to add all this. Think. Let's go ahead and recompile that. Yep, there we go. Now we can see that that extra line means that's a light vehicle. That's infantry squad. Perfect. And here's their light vehicle. What is he doing? It says he's engaging, maybe. So these light vehicles are engaging something, they kind of stopped. They're not moving anymore. So let's go ahead and flip some of this debug code. Let's go ahead and enable. I'm going to keep tracking the money. We're going to stop watching the commander stuff. We're going to turn on the AI, normal AI debug. And we'll keep track of the money as well, just for the sake of it. And then, boop. Okay. So let's look for a unit. Oh, they did eventually move. Why were they stuck there so long? Let's look for grid 122022. 122022. They're in combat. Well, it says they're in combat. Is there a logic there? There's still technically a group there. Is there a group over here? No, that group is gone. That group is now gone. And now, will the squad start moving? Because now that marker's logic is gone. Yeah, they're moving now. So it was like a delayed reaction. Let's look at the simulate combat code. This is the code that gets ran when, well, groups are fighting. Or let's look at the math shit section. So we take into account the environment type. We take into account the height advantage. We take into account the base hit chance. Distance impacts the hit chance. We're going to attack that's near the target. There's other sleeps in here. There are some sleeps down in here. Okay. Let's get spawned in though. I'm not sure why they hung up on them. It almost took a while for it to remove that squad. Remove unit from game. I had to execute it again, I think. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Yep. Had to execute it. Oh, wait a second. If the count... Oh, this is wrong. Enemy defeated. There we go. That's the problem. This is in the wrong section. So I'm like super focused now. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all. Simulate combat. My music stopped. Get back here, music. Oh wow, okay. So you have 1, 2, technically 2 squads, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and see how many they're allowed to have. Zoom. So let's turn this to false. And debug to true. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. So West is allowed to have 3 infantry groups right now. And 2 vehicle groups. So I'm seeing oh, these guys are attacking. Well, this reinforced squad is probably not going to make it to his destination. Nope, that was quick. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is just 3. Those are both reinforced squads. Oh, wait, and here's the vehicles. Okay, so that's right. Okay. See, this squad got killed. Now they're not moving. This is a squad trying to reinforce part of this group here. Trade cargo 4, trade cargo 4, trade cargo 8. You see, this squad's having a hard time getting out. This is an issue with ArmA pathfinding. So this guy is trying to get out of there, but he just cannot move. Oops. He'll eventually find his way out, hopefully. I think I need to make it so if they don't have enough to get a full squad, they don't spawn in any units. At least 12. It says 0. Oh. Boop, boop. There we go. Count class names. Okay. There. Does that work? Yep, squad eliminated, yes. So the squad's dead, it just hasn't been removed yet, which is really odd. Light vehicles. Might have to slow down the actual combat itself eventually. Can't squad a dude. Yeah, I need to make it so they don't have enough money to just wait. Well, the light vehicle just got destroyed. They did a lot of damage, but these guys are waiting for reinforcements. It's not going to happen. I think they need to have like a timeout. So let's go back. These are all little like kind of bugs that just need to be worked out. We are charging through. Let's definitely... Squad's still at 0. That's so interesting. Let's yeah, look at that. They have no dudes left in there, so they should be... Well, our class names got all bugged out. This is 11 out of 12. But they don't have any class names. Interesting. Boo doo. I think I'm gonna go for like another 10-15 minutes. I need to get some food and take a break and enjoy some of my day here. 393. What's this error? Okay, refined F. Doop doop. This music though is so good. Doot doot. So this is the not so much fun part that I was not very excited about, which is the just fixing all these little bugs and coming in here and trying to guess what it is, and random bugs popping up. And the biggest frustration right now is this group right here. It says units total 0. When I look at the code for them, they have... Let me get back to my actual workbench thing here. It says they have 11 guys left, but their class names group is empty. And it might be an issue with the simulate combat script that I have. So I'm definitely a little confused about that. So I'll take a look at this. So this is supposed to handle that if it's dead. So it has to get marked as destroyed. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe. I think it does it in here though. Oh, it doesn't. I thought it did. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. But he's still showing up in the list, so he wasn't technically destroyed. So when... Let's go up here. So... calculate all the advantages. If it's a kind of man, yep. We delete at the index. Select a random class name. Okay. We find the first one and we delete at that index specifically. And then we do enemy logic array. We reset it. It's almost like something deleted all of the... It shouldn't be that way. I think we should call this. The spawning was causing an issue. We still have this, yeah, so no, the next issue is when they're calling in for reinforcements. If the reinforcements gets killed on the way in, it's supposed to tell that group to keep moving. And maybe I did not do that right. Yeah, I did not do that right apparently, so we need to do... Bum 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 da da dun dun. Let's come back down here. Objective is equal to reinforce. Then these don't get marked as dumb squads, do they? They do get marked as dumb squads. They shouldn't. Okay, that's part of the problem. Oh, I can't just do that. Okay. So let's not mark these as dumb squads. So that's part of the problem. They need to be smart squads. Boo-doo. If it's null, if not, it's nil for new logic, which shouldn't be, right? But he might be dead. If it is not null, because then he's dead if he's null. Else. Just if they get killed. Do 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 do. So we need to find that logic. So do do do. Group index, find if x is equal to, yep. And then we need to pull and score this group. Bum, ba, da, da, dun. Here we are. This is what I need. God dang. What a pain in the ass this is. See ya, derp. Derp. Love that name. I will be heading off soon to get me some food. And to call it a very lovely night. And I want to just play some games. And chill. I made some good progress today. Do some more tomorrow. Thank you for watching, by the way. And interacting with everyone. It's more fun when people talk, because the coding itself is not very, you know, exciting. Or some people like it, I don't know why. These people are crazy. Okay, so that should help. That should help a lot. That should fix that issue right there. Actually, so I can just kind of let this handle the deletion. Okay. Wow. Talk about... Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is call it there for now. It's a lot of bug fixes. I might work on this later tonight, but I'm going to get some food, spend some time with the family. Everyone, thanks for watching. This is about 3 hours. I got a lot of work done, actually. Frustrating, but we got it done. And I'm going to sit and just kind of watch some of the fighting happen. Thanks, Jack, for watching. I'm going to hop back on and play some games later, but you guys take it easy. Thanks, everyone. Bye.